Hello again, I hope you're all safe and well, and as Andy Wardle would say, yep, back out. I'm in South Wales today, and this spot here I haven't been to for I think about 4 years. It's actually the spot that I uploaded my first YouTube video from, so if you go all the way back to my very first one, this is the spot, and I don't think I've been here since. I think it might have been once when there was a bit of snow, but that's it, so it's been a while. And it's the first time I've been to South Wales wild camping since before the lockdown. I did manage to get one in, I think in February, just before everything shut down, and we were all kept inside for a few years. But I'm back now. The weather's lovely. It's a little bit breezy, but it's not cold. And I've pitched up now, and I'll be shortly having my tea. Speak to you soon. I've had to put a jacket on because it's quite breezy here. I mean, it's roasting outside, but for some reason there's quite a strong breeze coming down the valley here. So get in here and put a jacket on. Right, tea tonight. I've never had one of these before. It's one of those beef curry with rice. I've got a load of these because I was buying like 2 a month while we were in lockdown, so I've got a big plastic bag full of them. So hopefully this is a nice one anyway. So they've gone really, I mean, they were expensive before, but they're even more expensive now. Got the old faithful again, the MSR Windburner. Can't see any sachet soy sauce in here. Pot noodle. It takes quite a lot of water. This is 500 millilitres of water for this. Which is what I've put in. I've put in exactly 500 litres because these are 500 millilitres. These are 600 millilitres when they're full. Quick stir, and then according to the packet, 7 minutes. Like I said in my last video, I don't bother putting them in those heat bags because I find, because you put boiling water on, in about 7 minutes time it's going to be just the right temperature to eat, whereas if you put it in those thermal bags it can still be a bit too hot, and I've never had any drama with it. I suppose you could put it inside your sleeping bag or somewhere like your jacket if you wanted to. Start a 7-minute timer.
7 minutes, counting down.
7 minutes till tea. Go and have a walk round. It's like that fella off TikTok, you know. Well, I see him on Facebook, so don't go on TikTok. Right, guys, honest review. Right, it's quite watery, so I don't know whether 500 millilitres is a bit too much. It looks like there's quite a bit of beef in it. It's not hot as in curry hot. I'd say it's probably mild, maybe medium at the most. It tastes quite fruity. It's certainly not an Indian takeaway. On a score out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6. The nicest one I've had so far is either a real termit, what was it, pulled pork I think, bloody expensive, but they are nice. But there was one, Summit to Eat, I think it was Chinese fried rice, that was really nice, very filling as well, really nice, that one. But I wanted to try all the different makes to see which are the best. Summit to Eat are quite popular. They're not as expensive as the real termit ones. I mean, the real termit ones are ridiculous, but they're very nice, and they're packed down really small, and they're really light. I don't know if they're as good as a pot noodle though. Right, I'm going to have a hot chocolate, but for a second course, and I've had this years, it's actually well past its best before date, it was 2021, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's one of these Duke of Edinburgh award screen meals. They're not freeze dried, so you can actually eat them cold. They're a bit like an army boil in the bag ration thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squash this up, put it inside the container, and then heat it up with the water there, just to bring it up to a bit of a temperature. I don't think I can quite get the lid on. Should be fine. I said you're not actually cooking it. I'm just heating it up. You can eat straight out of the bag cold, but they're not as nice. And then I've just got a Cadbury's instant hot chocolate. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother with one of those beef curries again. 6 out of 10 is probably quite a high score for it. I don't know. It didn't have a very strong curry taste to it, and I was expecting more, to be honest. I mean, Sir Ranulph Fiennes is one of the people who apparently eat it and endorse it. I mean, has he? I don't know. I'm still on this gas canister, and I must have used it now for four camps, and it's still probably at least half full. So this burner is really efficient compared to the jet boiler I had quite a few years ago, which packed in after a year. So I'll just let it sit in there for about a minute. There's still quite a lot of people going up the mountain. And I'm like, I don't know what their time appreciation's like, but they're going to be cutting it fine to get up and back before it goes dark, unless they've got torches. And there's a group there of, say they were teenagers. Doesn't look very nice. Oh my god, they'd show it you. Warm though. Oh, lovely. Be like a school dinner's treacle toffee. This is nicer than that curry. The actual spot I was in when I camped here last was there, but somebody's obviously had a fire, and it's like somebody's had another fire over there as well. But last time I was here, there was a lot of rubbish here, and that seems to have gone now, so I don't know whether somebody's been up here and collected it all. But yeah, I'm a little bit further down, which is a shame, because with this spot here I had really nice views out over towards the mountains and towards Penafan, or Corndy up the top there. You can't quite see Penafan from here, but yeah, it's a shame. Never mind. Morning. Have you ever heard a sheep cough? The best way to explain it is, it's like a 90-year-old woman who smoked since she was about 6 years old. And by the sounds of it out here last night, I think I'm on the sheep COVID ward. It was just like there was a load of 90-year-old heavy smoking women all along the edge of the fence line down there, all deciding to cough for me. So I didn't have the best sleep. Right, time for a brew. I mustn't have had my reading glasses on properly when I was packing, because I thought I packed a hot chocolate and a coffee, and I didn't. I packed a hot chocolate and a Horlicks. So I'm going to have a Horlicks for breakfast. Never mind, I haven't had one of these for ages either. It's quite windy through the night as well, but the wind stopped in the last half hour or so. Thankfully this spot is really easy to get to. It's, my car is literally about 10 minutes away. I'm parked in the Story Arms car park. I find it's probably a little bit safer there because there's a building opposite. It's busy, there's usually a few cars parked overnight, and I think there's a camera sort of pointing on the road. So that's where I would park if it was coming here. The other disadvantage is you do actually get quite a few people going up Penafan in the night. A few times I saw people with head torches going up the track there, quite early hours as well, probably about, I don't know, 2:30, 3 AM, and they're more than likely going up to get the sunrise, because of the time of the year the sunrise is quite early. And although the track, I don't know, it's about 200-300 metres away, because of the shape of the valley you can actually hear them talking as if they're walking right past the tent sometimes. It's quite clear, especially in the night. But I was awake anyway because of the COVID ward. I've boiled over quick. Right, I'm going to go and have this in the sun, watching the people walk up the mountain. It's another beautiful day. There's the COVID ward down there, look. Right, time for me to pack up now and head off to work. But there is actually a really quick way to pack up the tent, and I'll show you now. Watch. Done. It's dead easy. You should try it. It's really quick. Right, off to work now. As always, leave no trace, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Take care. Bye.